My name is Elizabeth Wathuti. I am an environmentalist, a young climate leader from Kenya, and also the founder of the Green Generation Initiative. Green Generation Initiative supports children to create their own green spaces and plant fruit trees in their schools, empowering them to grow their own food, clean their own air, and implement their own locally led climate solutions. The climate crisis and our environment are not separate from human affairs. It has been said repeatedly, and I will repeat, climate change is already a daily reality. We are witnessing more frequent and intense heat waves, droughts, floods, and wildfires. We know that we need to act more urgently than we are to protect people and our planet. The recently released IPCC synthesis report makes clear we are far short of limiting warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius or even 2 degrees Celsius, which is the goal of the Paris Agreement. Current policies would lead to 2.7 degrees Celsius or more warming by 2100, and net zero climate commitments would still produce warming of around 2.2 degrees Celsius. But this is, of course, not just about numbers. There can be no human health, thriving, and well-being without the health, thriving, and well-being of the environment on which our lives depend. Too often, those who have done the least to cause the problem are left struggling to deal with the climate-driven disasters while also trying to develop and give their citizens the conditions they need for a dignified life. Nearly half of the world's population is right now living in energy poverty. Most of these people live in developing nations. About 70% of the African population is not connected to the electricity grid, 70%. And over 600 million Africans lack access to electricity, while 970 million lack access to clean cooking fuels and technology. But communities are not just sitting back and accepting their fate. Even with limited resources, they are driving climate action through clean energy solutions. People living on the front lines of the climate crisis understand that clean energy is the only route towards a safe future. Fossil fuels are killing us, but clean energy is growing jobs, empowering communities, and saving lives. I have spent time with communities whose lives have been completely transformed by locally led clean energy solutions, like the communities in Kibera informal settlements in Nairobi, Kenya, who are implementing biogas cooking and solar lighting in their homes. I know that access to clean and low-cost energy saves lives because I have seen it with my eyes. In Kibera, for instance, I met with people with very limited access to energy or good sanitation, people who have in the past been forced to rely on flying toilets, relieving themselves in plastic bags that would then be thrown as far away as possible from their homes. But the construction of a biogas center has changed all this. Human waste is now being safely collected and turned into energy, solving two serious problems simultaneously. A biodigester turns the waste into cooking gas, and community members who would not otherwise have access to clean cooking methods can now prepare their food more safely. The toilets in one biogas center serve approximately 3,000 to 4,000 people in one day. Clean energy has created job opportunities and reduced people's exposure to harmful air pollution. Families I met in Kibera also told me how indoor air pollution from using oil lamps for light impacts their health. Burning oil for light emits smoke. A young mother told me how smoke from indoor oil lamps burned her children's eyes and made them cough until she was able to apply for a low-cost solar installation on loan. Access to a low-cost clean energy solution helped her to clean her children's air. Clean energy for all will require sufficient levels and appropriate types of finance to be made available at the international, national, and local levels. And as the IEA has said, Accelerating clean energy transitions in emerging and developing economies must become a real priority for governments and investors worldwide. We know that supporting clean energy solutions is how we can solve the air pollution and climate crisis together while ensuring energy access for the millions of people who still need it. Dirty air is Africa's second largest cause of death. In 2019 alone, air pollution caused 1.1 million deaths across Africa. The Climate and Clean Air Coalition's Africa Integrated Assessment on Air Pollution and Climate Change has shown that prioritizing air pollution and climate change solutions, governments could unlock a raft of health, environmental, and economic benefits for their citizens. Both air pollution and climate change are mainly caused by burning fossil fuels. So many of the solutions are the same. People worldwide are demanding a rapid, equitable transition to clean energy, and governments and decision makers ignore these at the peril. A just, clean energy transition for low-income countries is urgently needed, and a just, clean energy transition must include clean energy access for all. We cannot continue to rely on planet-killing fossil fuels, which also threaten the health and well-being of people. Fossil fuels are a dead end. The future is clean and renewable. Thank you.